Good day and welcome to FDM, the show dedicated to Ferra data models. Here I show you how to use the app, and today I want to show you how you can download data from statssa. If you go to statssa website, there's a lot of information and reports and releases and so on. If you scroll down to the bottom, you get this item called time series data. Go to time series data, you can choose ASCII or Excel, and then it takes you to this page. Here you can see the publication numbers, description of it, and then you can either get the ASCII or the Excel. For example, there is P0041, civil cases for debt. You can see the latest release and click on either the Excel or the ASCII, and so on. Now all of this you can do in the app as well. So let me go to the app, and today I'm doing it in light mode. Let's add a new project. I'm going to add, and then I'm going to add from statssa. Statssa is color coded in green. Previously we looked at CSV and thread in blue and red, but today we're going to do statssa. If you click on statssa, it will download that list we looked at earlier, and there you see all the releases, and you can now select one that you want to download and use on your device. You can see the time on which that list was updated last. It will update about once a day. If you're waiting for a release or you believe this list to be outdated, you can also manually update it by clicking there. Okay, so there is all the available releases. So let's, for example, take the civil cases of debt. Let me just find it again. Of course, there's a search up there, so I could search like that as well. And there's the one I'm looking for. Now, if you click on a series, it will download that series and display all the items it found in it to you, or download that publication and display all the series. Now, if you look at that itself, there's a lot more. If you look at that publication itself, there's a lot more time series in it than the ones you would see on the first page. Yeah, I've changed the display to show all series found in that publication. However, if you go to the suggestions, then it will show you the ones you are typically interested in, such as, let's say for CPI, you would see CPI for South Africa instead of CPI for some specific area. However, keep in mind that you can switch this into list where you can see everything, or you can even use a filter to, filter by different options that were found in that publication. Okay, so let's go back to the suggestions. In this case, I'm going to download all of these suggestions. So I click on all. I could also select individual ones and download them, but I'm going to add all of them to my project. Okay, so there we have the latest additions. You can see they are marked as new. They've been newly added to the project, and there you can see the statssa series that were downloaded. Okay, so now let's look at this one, for example. I can click on it. There I get a bit of an overview of it, and also a preview of the data down here. As with all time series in FDM, I can now drag this into the report drop location, and that will create a new report for me. If I click on the report, I can see a report like that and a plot at the bottom. This is pretty much FDM business as usual, tabulating and plotting data. In this case, maybe I want to scale it a bit. So let's scale this series, and I'm going to go there, go to the levels, and I'm going to scale it by multiplying it with 1000. Okay, now the report looks a bit better. I can also change the titles maybe to reflect the fact that I've scaled it a bit, but there we go. And maybe I want to look at the percentage changes on this axis, and I want to smooth that a bit. So let's go into the plot, well, let's add the second accumulation, and that will add a second line in the default. So let me just change that default. I'm going to switch it on, and this time around I'm going to use the percentage change, which is the same as the first accumulation, but then I'm going to smooth it. And let's use an exponential smoothing, and let's make it 24 months, for example. Okay, so now if I look at the plot, you will see a thin line added to it. Let me just see that I switch it on. Don't really see it at the moment. Let me just see what happened to that line. Wait, the length is 0, so it's right on top of the other one. We just go back there. There we go. There we go. There's the line I was looking for. Okay, so let's change the plot a bit more. Let's remove the levels. I'm not interested in those. And I'm specifically interested in this smoothed one. So I'm going to make it a bit more prominent. And I'll do that by making it a bit thicker. There we go. Okay, so that's how you can download data from statssa, and I've shown you a little bit of the things that you can do with it. As with the other series, if later on you want to update it, you can click on the Add button and select Update All Data. And this will update all of your data. Of course, this data is fresh, so it would not have changed. But let's say some new figures were added to this, then it would be updated with the new observations. Also, as with the other series, I can select this series and make a copy of it. So let's say I want a copy in time of that series. I can select it and then hit the duplicate button, and that will give me a stagnant copy of that one. So next time I update, this copy will not update. This copy will remain as is, but that one will be updated with the latest information. Okay, so that's how you can download data from statssa.